Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my first Christmas spread of the year. I'm super excited, and to kick off this festive season, I decided to use the Christmas Winston kit from my shop. I have both sheets from the Hobonichi cousin kit right here. This kit has a sort of non-traditional color scheme. It does have red and green, but it also has pink, which I really like. And I'm going to be pulling in the Christmas Winston bullet journal set as well, just to sort of complement the Hobonichi cousin kit. To go with my stickers, I have two washi tapes that I think might match pretty well. This first one has bears on it and some gold foil, and this one just has little presents. So I'll see if I can incorporate those. For my pens, to write on the planner paper, I have my TWSBI Eco Extra Fine. And then to write on the sticker paper, I have my Pentel Energel 0.5. I will link my pens, sticker shops I mentioned, this planner, and everything else that I use in this plan with me down below if you want to know where anything is from. I think that is it for the intro, so let's go ahead and get started planning. So as usual, I want to put my quote box in the left-hand corner. Just like that. And next, I think I'm going to take the gingerbread man and put him down here as some extra deco. What next? I think I'll do the date covers next and start working on the base of the spread. I always like when Thanksgiving is early because then I can do extra Christmas spreads in my planners. I think this year we get to do 5 Christmas spreads, which is awesome. And I'll probably end up doing 6 because I don't usually do a New Year's kit. I usually prefer to do a second or an extra Christmas kit, I should say. Once I get these date covers down, I think I'll do the washi. And I kind of want to use washi tapes this week and not use the washi from the kit. And for those of you wondering how I can possibly use this many stickers in 1 week, I don't use them all, and any leftover stickers go to my other planners, or to Ashley sometimes, depending on if she wants them or not. But that's one of the bonuses of having more than one planner, is that you can coordinate your weekly spreads and use up leftovers. Okay, let me get this last date cover down, and we'll take a look at those washi tapes. So there's the ones from the kit, and then we have these ones. I really want to use the one with the bear on it. It's so cute. Let me just, I think it matches pretty well. So I'm going to lay that down right there and just trim it off with this plastic ruler that I have. Oh, that did not tear very nicely. So let's get the X-Acto knife and we'll try to clean that up. Okay, that looks better. Now let's do the other side. Perfect. I think that's really cute. I kind of want to put the green one underneath that, but I feel like that's a bit much. I might try and do the green one on the bottom. For now, let's get our washi done on this side. All right, there we go. So back to setting up the spread. Do I have any really big events going on this week? I know I watched a couple of movies. I think I'm just gonna spread the watercolor splotches out and I'll find something to put in them. I'm gonna put one up here though because it was the first day of December. I want to mark that, so I'm gonna make sure to put one right here. And next up, I have this Christmas cookie head I can't resist putting down. And the full boxes I think I'm gonna wait on just because I am running low on space in this spread. I don't want to completely overload it before I even get started planning my week. So the next thing I want to do is write down my Bible verse for the week. And this week it was 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verses 16 through 18. Okay, and that actually took up most of the sidebar, so I don't think I'm gonna have room to do highlights or anything this week, but that's okay. So we can get started with our usual planning. So on Monday, I wanted to film a plan with me, so that is going to be the first thing I mark. I'm going to take a filming Winston from my shop. Put that right there. Next, I needed to post a sale reminder because this was the last day of the sale we're running. So I'm going to use a dot sticker for that. Okay. And then most of my day was taken up with filling orders. So I'm going to use a half box to denote that. I'm going to use this reddish one and try to distribute the colors of the kit nice and evenly. And I'm going to top that with this cutting stickers sticker from Teddy Plans Co. Now in this watercolor swatch, I think I'm going to mark wrapping gifts with Ashley. So that means I get to pull out my Christmas stickers. I have several different sheets that I'm considering using. I'm not sure which I like most, but I think I want to use a bunny. I think I'm going to use this one. So cute. And whatever I don't use today, I'll use throughout my other Christmas spreads, so it's not really a big deal if I have to wait on something. All right, next up, I'm going to mark doing some laundry. For that, I'm going to use the laundry machine Winston. And then I started a new book this day. It was Love Finds You in Frost, Minnesota. And I have already finished it, but I'm not going to talk about it yet because I have a reading vlog going up probably the next video after this video will be my reading vlog where I talk about Christmas books that I've been reading recently, including Love Finds You in Frost. So if you want to hear about that book or any Christmas books, definitely check out that reading vlog. Alright, on to Tuesday. So on Tuesday morning, I wanted to film a pack orders with me, and I think I'm going to mark that using this dark green half box, and I'll grab a different filming sticker from the one we used yesterday. I think I'm going to use this pink YouTube Winston. And this video should already be up on the channel. Next, I went for a morning walk. I've been doing that a lot lately. I really enjoy it, even if it has been really cold lately where I live. And by really cold, I mean like the 30s. That's really cold for us. I'm going to use this shoe sticker from my shop to mark my walk. Then I think I'm going to put down a few more dots just to mark some stuff I wanted to get done this day. So I wanted to fill more sale orders. And I also wanted to edit my pack orders video. I needed to go to the post office this day, so I'm going to grab a sticker for that. And for that, I'm going to use this retired USPS Dropbox sticker. That is from my shop. Okay, now for the evening, Ashley brought home donuts from work this day, so I think I'm going to mark that. Using this box of donuts, Winston. It's a little bit big for the space, but it's really cute, so I want to use it. Okay, and I have just about enough room down here to mark watching a Christmas movie. We watched this one called Destined at Christmas, which is one of Ashley's favorites. You know, I was gonna use like a normal popcorn Winston to mark the movie, but I bet you I have a Christmas, cozy Christmas watching movie or sitting on the couch type sticker that I can use instead, and I want this spread to have as many festive vibes as possible. So let's look for a more festive sticker. I should really draw a Christmas movie watching Winston. That would be so cute. And I do have this sheet of vintage or classic Christmas movie doodles in the shop, but Destined at Christmas obviously is not on here, so I won't be using that. Okay, I think I'm going to use this scene sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. because Ashley and I did watch the movie in front of the fireplace with the stockings on it, and it was really fun and cozy. So I think that is a pretty good representation, even if there's no actual film being watched in the sticker. All right, and now we'll go over to Wednesday. So on Wednesday morning, the first thing I wanted to do was design a December freebie, and I already have it finished, so I can show it to you right now. Here it is. I went with a New Year theme with some cute deco. I love this little countdown Winston. I also put a little box here where you can write your word of the year. I have tried to do words of the year in the past, but none of them have really stuck. So if you're a person that does word of the year, please let me know the secret to getting it to work, or if you want to share your word of the year down below, that would be fun too. And I don't know if you can tell, but this Winston is a jumbo Winston. It's so cute. I can't wait to use it in my planner. So that is the December freebie, and it goes out with all orders regardless of size. As long as you place it in the month of December, you'll get this freebie. So I need to mark drawing that. I think I'm going to use this cow on a laptop sticker from Happy Daya, because after I draw the designs, I do have to import them onto my laptop and make cut lines and stuff. So then for a long time, I was just printing and cutting stock for the shop to try and get stock back up after the sale we had. So I'm going to put down a half box and grab another working sticker. This time I'm going to use this silhouette sticker that is from Carly Plans. And while I was cutting stickers, I decided to finish Love Finds You in Frost because I was almost done. So I thought I could just read the last couple chapters at work. And I got that finished. So I'm going to try and find a sticker that will match the spread that I can use real quick. I can always use these. Those are always a good choice. Yeah, I probably will just use the glasses Winston. All right, what next? Oh, I did want to post a reel on Instagram, so I'm going to use this Instagram icon from the shop. Or it's from the kit that I have from my shop, I should say. Next, I'm going to grab a shopping sticker because Ashley and I went to Kohl's and I got some new overalls, which I was very excited about. For the shopping, I'm going to take this shopping sticker. It's actually shoe shopping, but I think it denotes shopping pretty well. That is from Happy Daya. All right, and the last thing I'm going to mark is starting a new book. And this one I also talked about in my Christmas reading vlog. So again, if you want to hear about those, be sure to check out that vlog. I think I want to put this on a label. This book had a pretty long title though, so I'm probably gonna have to sort of squeeze it in or just abbreviate it. Okay, on to the second half of the week. All right, it was super cold on Thursday morning, so I'm gonna try and find a cold sticker. like one of these that will match. Probably this one is the closest. So put that right there. And then I think next I'm going to put down some more dots to mark what I wanted to get done this day. I think I need 3. Yes, 3. So let me check these off first, actually. Okay, first I wanted to go ahead and map out our shop schedule for next year, just so I know what I'm working with. Then I needed to update my address on my ID because I should have done that when I moved right away, but I forgot. And then I wanted to sketch the new Winston kit I was working on, which is the Positivity Winston kit. And by the time you're watching this, I've probably sneaked it on my Instagram, so you can check it out there, or I'll try to put the picture on the screen right here. But I am very excited about that kit. That is going to be coming out at the end of the year during our end of the year bash sale. That's going to be like replacing our big Black Friday sale. I think on this day I'm going to have room to put down a full box. And I think I want to use this one with the presents. So I'm going to put that right here. And on this day, Ashley brought home more donuts, which was very fun. So I'm going to mark that. I'm going to use a gray Donuts Winston this time, just to switch it up. Then I needed to do some chores, so I'm going to grab a cleaning Winston to mark that. This one will probably match the best. I'm going to put this on a label, a light green one this time. Alright, and all that's left for me to mark really is reading time. So I'll just grab another sticker for that. I'm going to use this stack of books that is from Alley Cat's shop. And I'm going to use my last read custom script. Just like that. Okay, Friday was the first day of December, as I already said. So I'm going to grab a wintry sticker to mark that. I'm going to use this Winter on the Go Winston from my shop. Next, I'm going to put down a half box for something exciting that I will mark later off camera. And then I'm going to take this dot and put it down right here because I wanted to post a reel on Instagram. I'm trying to get back into reels yet again. I get into them for a couple weeks, then I stop, and then I start again. just because I'm not a huge social media person, so I kind of have to make myself use it regularly, but I know it's good for my business, so that's why I try to use it as much as I can. All right, in the afternoon, Ashley and I went for a walk, so I'm going to mark that. And for that, I'm going to use this trail sticker, which is from Fox and Pip. The next thing I want to mark is that I got some book mail on this day, and that was a book called Promise Lodge, which again I talk about in my reading vlog, so I'm not going to go into it right now. But to mark the book mail, I'm going to use this package Winston from my shop. In the evening, I did some more cleaning. So I'm going to see if I can find a different cleaning sticker. I think I'm going to use this one from Kina Prints. And I don't have really anything else to mark at the end of this day, so I think I'm just going to take this piece of faux washi from the bullet journal kit and put it right there. And that will take us to Saturday. So I slept in Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to mark that first. Okay, on Saturday, I'm going to use this sticker from Happy Daya, and on Sunday, I'm going to use this sticker from Rabbit Hole Handcraft. So that is marked. So on Saturday morning, we went to Lowe's because I wanted to get some stuff for our patio, like some lights and stuff. So I'm going to write that down. And then I got more book mail this day, which was very exciting. This was a biography of Martin Luther. And I have not started this book yet. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to it because right now I am trying to read a lot of Christmas books, but this is on my to-read shelf, so maybe in the new year I can prioritize getting to that. And that sticker is from Kina Prints, by the way. Okay, then I did some baking. I baked spice cookies, and to mark that, I think I'm going to use this little baking sticker from Paper and Milk. Next, we watched a movie. We watched A Biltmore Christmas, which if you watched my last plan with me, then you heard me talk about this movie. It's one of the new Hallmark Christmas movies for this year. We've already watched it once, but we liked it a lot, so we decided to watch it again. I'm going to mark this with the popcorn Winston. And I think instead of my inner gel, I'm going to grab my white pen to write on that sticker because it is a little bit darker, so I think the white pen will show up better. And in the evening, I just did some more reading. I've been trying to have a lot of cozy evenings lately where I just relax because I've been putting in a little bit more time at work than normal. And I don't want to overstress myself because that's happened to me before in previous years where during Christmas, I just work too much and I don't really enjoy the Christmas season. So I don't want to do that this year. I want to keep my mind focused on the important stuff. Alright, now we're going to Sunday. So I already marked sleeping in, and Ashley made French toast for breakfast, which was so good. I love Ashley's French toast. Of course, I love pretty much everything she makes. I'm going to mark the French toast though on this label. I'm going to use an eating Winston to mark the French toast. Okay, I want to put down a Lazy Day Sloth sticker, but the sizing is going to be questionable. I guess I could put it down here. Okay, let's try that. Right about there, maybe? That works. So that leaves me space to mark a couple more things. This one is just going to be reading and relaxing. So let me see if I can find a Christmassy relaxing sticker to put there. I think I'm going to use this one. It's from the same sheet as that little stain that I used over. I didn't even zoom you guys in. Wow. I just realized that. Oh well, I hope that wasn't a problem throughout the video. Can't believe I didn't realize that. As I was saying, this is from the same sheet as this little sticker, so I'm gonna put that right there. And Ashley and I also did some shopping this day. We went to TJ Maxx, yes. So to mark that, I'm going to use maybe a money sticker. A money sticker would probably be best. Use a money Winston. Alright, and that is going to wrap up my spread. So I would say, let me zoom you out and I'll show it to you, but I don't have to zoom out today, so all I have to do is straighten up. All right, so there we have it, my first Christmas spread. And I should have mentioned that I use this Christmas kit every year, but this is the first year I've done it with the whole bullet journal set. I think it turned out really cute, and I like it, how it's sort of evolving every year. Yeah, I really like this. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me put this spread together, and I will see you next time. Bye!